because of issues like my previously mentioned communications blackout, I wasn't able to timely comment on a very disturbing issue to many Canadian citizens. About 3 months ago, a woman named Suad Hagi Mohammed was traveling in Kenya and arrested because she supposedly doesn't look like her passport photo. If you're wondering, her lips are supposedly too small. Now, while Ms. Mohammed was originally from Somalia, she is now a naturalized and law-abiding Canadian citizen, so in theory, the federal government should have helped her get out of that mess. But no. Like they often do these days, Ottawa refused to help her, plus they add to the claims that this woman was not only not Canadian, but a total imposter, without offering any proof. This has all since been resolved, and she is on her way back home, but that's only part of the problem. You see, while Ottawa has been known to just abandon citizens abroad, especially since Emperor Harper took over, they have sometimes been known to bring such a railroad citizen back home once the case gets a lot of attention. Here they not only refused to, but they went out of their way to attack this woman's character without a shred of proof to back up their claims. Meanwhile, Mohammed's family, friends, and employers all produced a wealth of evidence and documents to vouch for her identity and citizenship. In fact, Canadian Immigration had previously said that comparing fingerprints would be pointless because the ones they took of her when she arrived were supposedly destroyed once she earned her citizenship. So how, pray tell, can Ottawa say in one breath that she is a citizen and then not in the next? What's especially stupid is the closest thing the Harper government offered to a solid explanation for this attitude, that Ms. Mohammed doesn't look exactly like her passport photo. Those are their words. Well, maybe they haven't noticed, but no one looks exactly like a passport photo that's a few years old. Case in point, this is my passport photo taken about 2 years ago. This is how I looked when I flew to Charlottetown in June. According to the logic of Kenyan and Canadian officials, I should have been arrested as soon as I walked through airport security, but no one so much as batted an eye. The fact is, following the Harper logic to its fullest, anyone who has cut their hair, dyed their hair, shaved, grown a beard, bought glasses, been scarred in any way, or even aged since taking their passport photo is legally an imposter. So why was Mohammed arrested and not anyone else in Canada? The answer might be in two demonstrable areas. One is that the Harper Conservatives have taken a particularly cold-hearted attitude towards helping Canadian citizens who were originally from Africa or the Middle East. In other words, even if you came to Canada legally, if you're brown and or Muslim, visiting family back home and piss off the locals at all, you're on your own, even if you've committed no actual crime. The other comes from various private comments you can find in every news source reporting this story on the internet. Namely, that because Ms. Mohammed wasn't born in Canada, somehow that means she can never be Canadian and that she deserves what she gets. By the way, I always find that rich in a country founded by British colonists who were scared of American persecution. In any case, whenever someone talks about it being a true Canadian or a true American or a true anything, there's only one guy I think about, and I think we all know who that is. When Barack Obama said a while ago that America is still a racist place, he may have put his foot in his mouth, but he wasn't necessarily wrong. Even Canada, despite its reputation for tolerance, has bigots in every town, though not all of them have the balls to show themselves anywhere but the internet. Even if the Harperites aren't actually racist, though based on the comments of their supporters, I doubt that, since they claim to be public servants, they have a moral and legal obligation to help any citizen that is being railroaded in another country. Otherwise, it creates a pretty distinct impression that choosing to live here and earning your citizenship do not matter anywhere near as much as being born here by blind luck. Enough said.